In this week's Phuket Tourism News, something about turtles for sure. Phang Nga Airport open, some BTS superstar visits Phuket, all that and more in the Phuket Tourism News. Hi there guys, Shaun from 5-Star Marine with Jay!
Hello! Where are we, Shaun?
We are sheltering from the wind.
It's a bit windy today, and not because of beans.
No, it is a little bit windy, but we do have a lot of news to cover this week. So let's start firstly with the animal news. Because it's not the Phuket Tourism News anymore. That's thanks to Kyle. It's now the Phuket Animal News. So Jay, what's been happening this week with the animals around Phuket?
You're having fun with that new thing you've learned today, aren't you? I love it. You're just going to say things, aren't you? Yeah. Sean, there is animal news, but I decided to leave it out because you sent me so many messages while you was in Chiang Mai last week on your hollybobs, you know, sunbathing up in Chiang Mai, taking in the culture, and all that sort of stuff. You sent me a load of messages saying, oh, suppose you're going to talk about the turtles, suppose you're going to talk about the turtles. Well, no turtles, Sean, nothing.
This is a little in-joke here. I think in the last 3 sets of Phuket Tourism News, pretty much everything we talked about was either turtles or dolphins being rescued.
Can I just say, when I first came on board and you said, oh, make sure you take a load of cats, people love cats in videos.
Well, you haven't put any cats in.
I put turtles in.
Here's a cat. Good work. Anyway,
I brought 2 cats.
I would say there actually, in all seriousness, there is some positive news this week that the lifeguards are still doing a great job saving turtles on the beaches. It would be a lot better if the fishermen didn't leave their fishing nets behind. That's just my little bit and piece there. So now onto the actual Phuket Tourism News. First top story of the week, Jay.
Yes.
Phang Nga Airport is a orange colour. Green means go, red means stop, orange means it's Thailand and nobody knows.
Well, do you know about this story or not?
I do know about this story. This is an ongoing saga in Phuket. I think for the last 10 years they've been talking about building an airport in Phang Nga.
Because Phuket Airport is at the north of the island of Phuket, so it does, service Phang Nga as well.
It literally makes no sense.
What, to one in Phang Nga?
No, it makes literally no sense.
Because there's one in Krabi, isn't there?
Well, there's Phuket, there's Krabi, and honestly, if you land at the Phuket airport and you go to Khao Lak or Khao Sok, it's as close as landing at the Phuket airport and going to Shillong. So I think it's never going to happen. I think that what happens every year is that somebody in Phang Nga says, hey, we should talk about the airport, and then the news picks up on it and says, hey, guess what? There's a new airport going to open in Phang Nga, and all of a sudden the feasibility studies all say it's not feasible.
There's a lot of money spent on that feasibility study, wasn't there? I'd like to get paid that much for doing a feasibility study.
Well, if you're looking for somebody to do a feasibility study, I highly recommend Jay.
Thanks.
Just make sure he doesn't save it on a hard drive that breaks down.
Oh, mate. Mate, just leave it, would you? Anyway, what's the next story, Sean?
Next, overseas arrivals to Phuket now are exceeding pre-COVID levels.
Now, we talked about this a few weeks ago, but this was in the Bangkok Post this week.
Oh, because they picked it up and not us. We're going to re-report it.
I'm going to re-report it because...
I beat the Bangkok Post to the story, just so you know.
But yes, arrivals are now... I think it was... If you look at the notes, Sean, that I prepared for you...
It's a bit windy. I don't want to risk paper flying down
I will do it. I will do the notes. Phuket is targeting over 14 million international and domestic tourists, with tourism-related revenue expected to exceed 200 to 300 billion baht by the end of this year, according to Phuket Tourism Association. There you go.
Good. All these are good news stories.
Can I just say, the island does seem a lot busier than it even during the low season. All our boats are generally out every day. I'm getting contact all the time from guests wanting to book boats.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is a flattening. I talked about this at
the earth being flat
at a tourism event about 18 months ago, and I said one of the goals of post-COVID reopening should be Phuket learning how to flatten the high and low seasons into a single season. This is a way that we can keep everybody employed, and there's no seasonality. That means no up and down of income. And for us as a company, in terms of how we're seeing it, it's almost flat now. It's almost
flattening the curve.
Yes.
It's a good name for a business podcast.
Yes, well, I will be doing another speech next month, and let's see what I can predict this time.
Should I tell everyone what message you sent to me about that speech?
No, let's not talk about that.
Okay, good. What's next, Sean?
I do, though, before we go on to the next breaking news item, I would like to raise a problem with one of our new Phuket Tourism News reporters. I believe that...
Jumped ahead somewhat.
Last week...
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, that we introduced our new entertainment reporter whose entire job was to report on celebrities visiting Phuket. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong a little bit. So you asked me to find a celebrity entertainment reporter, which I did find. His name was Ramon. He's from LA. He's from the rough streets of LA, apparently. Hi, everyone. My name is Ramon, and I'll be coming to Phuket. He was supposed to be coming here. His flight got delayed, and he's going to be about another week or two.
So, why
are you bringing that up?
Ramon being on staff.
Yes, not on staff yet.
Did he happen to notice that 2 weeks ago that BTS's very own Suga was on a private tour to PP on Lucas 6 with guide Jimmy?
Right, you ready? Who's Suga, Sean?
So
no, come on. Who's B2S, Sean?
I was reading the news yesterday, as I do.
You should have saw these messages yesterday.
And I read a news article about how BTS's Suga went on a 5-star marine boat, and I didn't even know it that he went on the boat.
Not only did you not know that he went on the boat, you still don't know who Suga is or B2S is.
I have been highly educated.
Is it B2S or BTS? BTS, isn't it?
I have been highly educated about it by Tim from Tim Newton Today.
Oh, I bet he loves a bit of B2S.
Yeah, he's the #1 fan in all of Phuket.
Keep saying B2S. I'd say B2S because there's a shop, a stationery shop here in Phuket called B2S.
But actually, this is really big breaking news.
No, they're huge.
This has been covering...
They're huge.
I've seen it in worldwide media. Even the Hollywood Reporter reported on this. So BTS's Suga did come to Phuket during his tour, I believe.
Okay, he's on a world tour at the moment.
Jay researched this.
I did. World superstar Suga from the K-pop boy band BTS was in Phuket recently, taking some time off during an Asian leg of his world tour. While in Phuket, Suga took a private boat tour with us, 5-Star Marine, and shared his experience with his millions of fans on a thing called YouTube. Mind that step, love. It was super cool having him on board. We were so excited, weren't we? Can we say, Sean and I had no idea this happened. Sean and I didn't even know. I knew a little bit about K-pop. You knew nothing about K-pop.
I do
we
think
were educated.
Our entertainment reporter, Ramon, should have known about this.
Did you see the marketing lovely lady in all capitals saying, oh my God, he's so famous. What are you two doing? I've never seen her get so excited about anything.
And as a sub-note,
yes,
one person that I do know, because I did listen to a bit of Gangnam Style back in the day, apparently Psy was on the boat with him.
Was he?
Yes.
God, we're so down with the kids, aren't we?
We should have really, done something about that.
We've had a few famous people. But listen, for me, I'm not a big fan of getting into famous people's faces and saying, oh, when they come on tour. Because we've had loads of people. Last week we had that other one. What was his name?
So we've
Dan Blitz.
We've had Dan Bilzerian.
He's got a good body, by the way.
BTS's Suga.
Suga.
We have one of the top 10 DJs in the world, Miss Puyi.
Do we?
Yeah, she came on board.
What about Dwight Howard?
We had Dwight Howard come on board.
NBA basketball legend.
Brooke Shields come on board. We've had, what's his name? Jason Statham on board. And actually, the entertainment reporter, if they just worked in our office, they could report the entertainment news just watching it come through. Actually, you know what actually happened yesterday? I started to have to go look through some of the people who've been on our tour to see if they're famous or not.
We have to tick the box. Honestly, Sean and I had no idea yesterday. We were going back and forth trying to work out who it was. Anyway.
Even my staff were messaging in our staff chat yesterday. They're like, boss, you didn't tell us that he was on board? I'm like, I didn't know he was on board.
He's meant to be very, very famous.
Yes. So that is big news because more than 1.7 million people have watched the video. Now a lot of people who are, I've been told it's called the Army, A-R-M-Y in capitals, would like to come and do the same tour that he's done. I
actually wrote a whole blog about it yesterday very quickly, and we actually listed the tour that he did, which is a very good tour, by the way.
Yeah.
He had fun, and you will have fun too if you come on a 5-Star Marine boat tour.
So the last news story of the week is the reforestation efforts initiated in Phuket, and Jay has the full story on this one.
I don't know why I do this, Sean, for you. I print all these notes out, I write all the stuff. Remember, there's a Hollywood there's a Hollywood writers' strike and there's a Hollywood actors' strike.
Don't worry, you work for PETA. You're doing animal activism, that's all. So I know that you're not under that.
Okay. I'll read this because I don't really know that too much about it. A unique pilot project bolstering reforestation efforts was initiated in Phuket This initiative in the nation marks a... Oh God, there's long words in there. I haven't got my glasses on either.
The problem is that ChatGPT writes this for him.
No,
he can't now read it.
No, it isn't. This was on the... I stole this from the Tiger News. Thank you very much, the Tiger. You guys rock. Anyway, it was spearheaded by the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand, the EGAT, and they're off basically growing trees around the island, which I think is a really cool incentive. Plant some trees. But if you are planting trees, make sure you plant the right trees for the area that you're planting. Don't just go and plant any old tree. You want to plant native trees to bring back the native fauna to the island. There you go. That's my forestation tip.
Thank you, Jay. Great.
You're very welcome.
Great research this week, and I was very proud of you that we weren't talking about turtles or dolphins all the time.
We will never talk about them ever again.
So next we're going to go to the weather, but there's a little change in how we report the weather. If you're on YouTube, you should click over and watch our shorts, because Jay is posting up 2 to 3 shorts of the current weather in Phuket a week. So no longer will we report it inside the Phuket Tourism News. All we're going to report is the predicted weather. So Jay, the weather coming up this week, it's been a windy week. Moving forward though, from the day that this video comes out on Sunday, we're predicting nice and calm seas, good wind condition, slight chance of passing showers on tour, but we're not expecting a monsoon and we're not expecting all day rain.
And it was windy this morning. It's actually settled down because there's some blue sky. We could have recorded outside now.
Yeah. And as a note to everybody, if you are on a 5-star marine tour, we will give you the weather report 1 day prior to your tour. So that's the weather. Now to Jay's events.
Oh, hi, I'm Jay the Shark, and this is your weekly stroke monthly events. Hi, I'm Jay the Shark, and this isn't your weekly stroke monthly events because I decided to do something differently. As you see that we're changing up the Phuket Tourism... What's that? Oh, you're drinking... He drinks a lot of water,
I'm asking Yamaha to get me another cup.
Why? What's wrong with that cup?
This one's well used.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I thought I'll talk about some of the local markets that you can go to because there's loads of markets in Phuket and they are really good. You get the fresh markets which happen daily around the island. Where
so Kyle, get ready to cut in footage of the markets as Jay talks about them.
But you can't do notes while I'm speaking. That doesn't work. You're meant to do them off.
It's a note for you and Kyle, because I know you haven't filmed it.
I haven't filmed anything to the markets.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that to us? I told you my hard drive's broken. Right, anyway, okay. If you'd like to go to some of the markets, there are daily markets, which are fresh markets you go to, which are really, really cool. And a lot of the locals will go there, and the expats and the residents will go there and buy their food daily, which is a really cool thing to do. Buy fresh, buy daily, and buy local. Really important. But if you want to go and experience more of a tourism-style market, there is food at all these markets, but these are more tourist-ish markets. Okay, going to start off with the OTP. You know me.
OTP?
Well, no, it's OTOP Night Market.
OTOP.
Which is, thank you. Can I put my glasses? Where are my glasses? I can't, oh my God. OTOP is an acronym of one province, one product, one translated. It was initially designed.
I did for you.
Can you do it?
Jay's got
Hold
my
on, let me just get my glasses.
OTOP is basically a market where it's local sellers doing selling locally made or produced products.
Thank you very much. That's down in Patong.
Yeah, and you should support that. That is a great government initiative and it doesn't get enough coverage, so do go to the OTOP markets.
You will get genuine fake stuff there as well.
Yes, genuinely fake.
One of the ones that I really like to go to is the Naka Weekend Market.
I quite like the Naka Weekend Market.
I do. It is the single biggest night market in Phuket and it's really worth a visit, even if you're not planning to buy anything, because it's actually quite a cool place to hang out. They have live music, you can just get a few drinky foos there.
Yeah.
Really good food. So you can go and actually eat there, and they've got little tables and chairs, so you go to the market
stall. Be prepared, it's hot though.
It is hot.
Yeah, it's really hot.
And busy, it can be busy, but there's loads of other stuff there. You can go buy any football shirt from anywhere around the whole world you can get there. Any basketball outfit
even if the team doesn't exist, they're probably
absolutely. And you can get, Messi might have signed for Chelsea, and you can get that one tomorrow.
Yeah, I saw one there the other day from Manchester.
That's a good one. I got some well, no, I can't say what I got. Okay, that's open on Saturday.
I got some FIFO shirts.
Did you?
Yeah.
FIFO shirts, good one. I got some Knox.
They're very creative about sticking away from these brands.
I got some Air James Knox.
Yeah, really?
Air James Knox, one of my favourite ones. Yeah. Anyway, the Nakamark, you can also...
I got Air Jordans.
Did you?
Yeah,
well done. I bought my snake from the Naka Weekend Market.
Oh. No comments.
Okay, not that type of snake. Oh, it's eating, by the way, again.
Oh, that's good news. Breaking news. Jay's snake's eating again.
Anyway, the Naka Market, that's Saturday, Sunday from 4 till 11. A popular walking street is the one in Phuket Town. This is lovely.
Oh, yeah.
This is a lovely market.
Yeah, I think this is a must visit.
This is Sundays from 5 till 9, and it is really cool. They close off the whole... In fact, I did a little video down at Soi Romani a couple of weeks ago. The soy that I was on that comes off Soi Romani, they close off, and that becomes a market street, a walking street. It's very, very cool. Loads of cool stuff there. It's just the atmosphere down there is brilliant. It's worth going to. Even if you live on
next one, he's getting a bit long in this one. Next one, Chilva.
Chilva Market, night market. Chilva Market is the best young market. It's kind of a new one. Everyone loves late night markets, and this is more of a teenager kind of market.
I think essentially Chilva is the market you go to if you're not here on a weekend. If you want a market experience and you're not here on the weekend, you go to Chilva. If you're here on the weekend, you should go Naka or you should go to Phuket Town weekend market.
Okay, you've done that very well. Anyway, that's your markets here in Phuket.
Okay, so Jay, you went with me during the week. We went to go and have a play around in the factory.
We did, Sean. Why did we go to the factory? In fact, Sean, don't you tell us, Sean. I'll go and tell us.
So here's Jay out in the field this week.
Oh, I recorded it yesterday, so I don't have to go.
Yeah, how good is it?
But the only problem is I lost my external hard drive, so I need to re-record it today. So should I walk off now? It looked like I'm recording it today. All right, fine.
See if you can find your hard drive.
Okay. There you are. Hello, Jay the Shark here, roving reporter for the Phuket Tourism News. As you can see behind me, I'm in a boatyard, boat factory. That's right. So, what happens is, every year, our boats, and that's one there, that's Lucas 8, we take them out of the water, and for about 20 to 25 days, we give them a full refit. So we strip them right back, we take all the paintwork off, we take the engines off, they go off somewhere else, and they go and get fixed and looked at and made better. They get up there, they do the sound system, they do the floor, they do the cushions, they do everything in 20 to 25 days. Why? Why? So, why do we do it? Very, very simple. We want to make sure that our boats are in tippity-top condition when you, that's right, you go out on a 5-star marine tour. So, that's why we do it. Every year for 20, 25 days, these boats come out of the water. Yes, they do. For your benefit. That's right, your benefit. Woo! Look, see? This is Lisa 8. No back deck, no engines, everything's stripped out. That's right, everything's stripped out. It's like a big strip club for boats. That sounds wrong, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But we take everything off, we redo everything, we make everything like new, and then it gets back in the water for you to then use. That's right. Have you booked your tour yet? Have you booked your tour yet? Make sure you do. Anyway, this is Lisa 8, bless her. Wow. Good job. Oh, so, there you have it. Little trip to the boatyard to see what we do to all our boats. Every year, every boat comes out, gets total refitted. That's right. We look after our boats here at 5-Star Marine. Right, back to the studio.
We're truly a professional operation here.
Not today, we're not. I didn't find the external hard drive. It is still broken, but I reshot the footage.
Okay.
Thanks.
So to our last section of the Phuket Tourism News, and just a reminder, we're doing this every second week now because there's not so many turtles to report, so we have to cut down our footage. And the other change is the news is in shorts. The weather is in shorts. So if you're looking for weather, go to shorts. You'll see it there. And they're cool because people actually watch those compared to the Phuket Tourism News where it's just Jay's mum watching.
I told you, my mum doesn't watch.
So the question of the week, best location to stay when coming during low season?
Well, I asked this because we did a video last week, Sean, on family-friendly tours to go on. I thought, well, actually, if you are coming here during the low season, where would you stay? Because the West Coast does get a little bit battered by the wind and the waves. Is it still a good place to stay during the rainy low season?
I think for me, I would still stay West Coast. West Coast got greater access to food, restaurants, bars,
markets,
other activities on the island. And East Coast, if you stay West Coast, you'll find 1 or 2 or even 3 days during your stay where it's a nice beach to go. Whereas if you stay East Coast, there's no chance of that. The East Coast beaches are not great. That's the reason why the piers are here.
Sorry, I was watching those two hooligans trying to drive those ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think West Coast as well, and I think that it does get a bit wavy and choppy on the West Coast during this time of year, so don't go swim. We've done a video about that as well. Please don't go swim in the red flags.
There's a sea safety video that barely anyone watched, which you should watch. If you're coming to Phuket, you should watch that.
You're so positive about my work today.
No, but you should watch it.
Okay, you should watch that.
I'm telling people they should watch it.
Okay, thank you.
It's a great video, and it tells you exactly how to maintain safety on the beach. And if this is your first time to Phuket, do not assume like it's like an Australian beach or a beach wherever you're from. So follow the rules as per Jay tells them.
Thank you.
So that's it in Phuket Tourism news. We're not certain whether Ramon's going to be with us in 2 weeks' time or not. I did cancel his flights.
No,
so good luck.
Ramon will be here. Ramon is going to go to Patong and Ramon is going to talk to locals.
I have friends in immigration. I think his visa may get rejected.
You do have friends in immigration, and that does worry me a little bit. Can I go now and try and fix my hard drive?
In the week of Phuket Tourism news, if you've got any stories you'd like us to cover, comment below. If you saw us at all, please, if you've got a friend in Dr. Pepper, we want more than hats. We're campaigning for shirts now.
Are we shirts now?
We'd like Dr. Pepper shirts.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
That's it this week. We'll see you again in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks for watching. You were nasty to me. I just want to... Carl, just make sure you put big nasty Shaun. It's like Simon Cowell today. I'll stop this now, shall I?
Yeah.
Nasty Shaun. Usually he walks off. He's not even walking off. He's that nasty.
We're going to film another video.
All right, we'll film another video. Don't want you getting all leggy.